So this is the front of this BMW X4, and as you can see, it's a very handsome looking car. You do have your chrome kidney grills right over there, which just makes this car look more luxurious. If the BMW adaptive LED lights don't make it look luxurious enough. So as you can see, you do have your front spotlights right over there with your headlight washers, front parking sensors, and you can also tow this car if something does go wrong. Since this is the M Sports BMW X4, you do have wider, more aggressive bumpers, as I will show you right over here. Very aggressive looking bumpers. It is a honeycomb design, however there is a fake grille right over there. You also do have your intakes, like where the air can go in, only on the M Sport model, so it does make the car look really more sporty and aggressive. So let me show you the lights of this car. As you can see, it does say BMW adaptive LED lights. This isn't the base model lights we're talking about. This is proper BMW lights for the X4. So let me show you them right now. This is the normal daytime running lights, the park lights, the headlights, the brights, the spotlights, the indicators with the lights, and the indicators without the lights. So as you can see, it's pretty good looking. They are very bright, so you can see the road very clearly. And yeah, that's pretty much it that I can see on this car. You have a very nice bonnet. It's full of these body lines. BMW really paid attention on how to make this car look really good and handsome. So let's move on to the specs of this car and let's really see if it is worth getting the 2-litre D, which is the base model diesel engine, or should you go for the 3-litre D, 2-litre I, 3-litre I, or the M40i. So as you can see, right when I open up the bonnet on this car, it is held by shocks. So it does make life much more easier opening up your bonnet. You also do have a nice little engine cover, and this engine really does look out of place for such a big car. However, it does have enough power for daily driving, as I will tell you right now. So this car has a 2-litre twin-turbo diesel 4-cylinder engine, which produces 187 brake horsepower or 140 kilowatts. This car also produces 400 Newton meters of torque. This is nearly the same engine as the 320D. Nearly, they're not exactly the same. So this car goes 0 to 100 kilometers in a very sprinty 8 seconds, and this car has a top speed of 212 kilometers or 132 miles. These are pretty respectable numbers for a 4-cylinder diesel SUV. This car is all-wheel drive, and this car weighs 1,825 kilograms or 4,023 pounds. So it is pretty much on the heavier side, which just makes this diesel engine very impressive. So the fuel economy on this car is really good. This is the main selling factor of this car, as it would average about 4.9 liters per 100 kilometers on the highway and 5.6 liters per 100 kilometers on the city. So it is very economical. That's of course if you drive it on Eco Pro mode. So the towing specifications of this car is pretty impressive for this engine, as if the trailer you're towing has a brake, it can tow 2.4 tons. However, if it is unbraked, 750 kilograms. So this car comes in 2-type transmissions, as it is based on the 3 Series and the 4 Series. It comes with a 6-speed manual and an 8-speed automatic. So if you do want a manual SUV, go ahead, but the 8-speed automatic is really the golden point of these BMWs. The carbon output of this car is a very respectable 136 grams a kilometer. It's pretty good. And finally, this car retails at $22,973 in America, 392,000 rand in South Africa, and in Europe 21,364 euros. Which leads me to one question: is this car worth the asking price in 2022, nearly 7 years after the manufacturing of this car? Wait until the further parts of the video so you can see this car really is worth your hard-earned money. So this is the back of this BMW X4, and as you can see, it looks really familiar to the X6. I really love the look of the X6, and now having the X4 right next to me, it reminds me a lot about the X6. It's a mini X6, really good looking. Talking about X6, I did review the 6 series at my previous video, so I would love if you do check it out. Actually on the same day I recorded it. Luckily there's clouds coming up. It's the 22nd of December, Christmas is soon. So let's begin. As you can see, you do have your rear parking sensors, and you also do have your rear camera. You also do have your tinted smash and grab heated rear windshield, and a very nice slope. BMW really knows how to design their cars. When I do show you the side of this car, you'll really see what I'm talking about, the slope. They really do know what they're doing, BMW. So let's go over the lights of this car. As you can see, these lights are pretty standard lights. As I'll show you right now, this is the normal daytime running lights, the tail lights, the brake lights with the lights. Heat is getting to me. Indicators with the lights, indicators without the lights, brake lights without the lights, reverse lights, and finally the fog lights. So as you can see, those lights look really nice, really handsome. It's really made for this mini X6. So as you can see, you do have a single exhaust, which does look pretty nice. So let's open up the boot of this car. It is a power operated boot. As you can see, it comes up just like that. And this is like the X5s or other X series BMWs with the automated trunk. Through the iDrive screen, you can control how far up you want to go. So as you can see, this is the boot. This car is missing that cover that you have on top, but even that, it does show that you do have lots of storage space in this car. You have storage space in the middle and on the right. However, on the left hand side you have some netting. But even that, the boot of this car is a 500-litre boot, and you also do have a cigarette lighter. You can also fold these seats down, and then you have a nice long boot. Oh, and before I move on, you also do have some sliders where you can hook up things that may slide. I don't know if you know what I mean, but you do have those things. You also do have chains where you can tie things together. Since this car does have keyless go, you can also lock the car with this lock button right over there. So let's waste no time and let's move on to the interior of this car, which is the main selling point of this car. Or is it not? Let's find out. So this is the interior of this X4, and it's a very unique interior. This is the first time I'm seated in an X4 or X3 of this generation. It's a very unique interior. I haven't seen a BMW interior quite like this before. So let's begin with the center console of this car. As you can see, you do have your mini iDrive screen right over there with the newer iDrive 7. Then you also do have your 2 AC vents, hazard switch, and you do have your scroll wheel for your temperature like all BMWs. And right below that you do have your temperature controls, and even right below that you do have your radio. Traditional iconic BMW radio. So let's begin with the AC. So as you can see, it's a dual temperature but single air circulation. So let's begin with the temperature. As you can see, it goes up by 0.5 degrees. Minimum is 16 degrees, maximum is 28 degrees. Now same with the air circulation. The air circulation is singular. There's no dual like other BMWs, like most others. So as you can see, it can go up to you and down. You also do have your fan speed, and that's pretty much it. You have your front and rear defrosters, and you also do have your automatic or manual air circulation, your max AC button, and automatic mode. So let's begin with the iDrive. So as you can see, when you go to multimedia, it's pretty straightforward. You have your CD, external devices. When you go to external devices, it does display your USB, Bluetooth audio, and your aux. So it's pretty cool. And of course you have your radio, which is your FM and AM. As you can see, then you also have your telephone, navigation, and all of those goodies that you have in a normal iDrive BMW. So as you can see, this is the other part of the center console, and as you can see, you have a nice piece of storage right over there. You have your automatic gearbox with your drive modes. iDrive stick, and you also do have an armrest. And inside the armrest, it does display some storage, cigarette lighter, aux jack, and USB ports. So yeah, you have some nice storage in this car. So as you can see, you also do have a cup holder right over there with a cigarette lighter. So let's talk about these buttons over here. As you can see, you do have your drive modes like all other BMWs, and then right below that you have your heel down assist, and you have your parking sensors and your cameras. You have auto hold for the handbrake, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty nice, well done. So now this is the driver's side. It looks exactly like it's from a 1 Series. So I'll show you right now. As you can see, very much like the 1 Series. So we have a display at the bottom which does display our time, our average fuel economy, average speed, dates. You can have it blanked out, or you can only have it the time, your range, and that's pretty much it. It also does display your temperature, your mileage, and also your trip. You also do have your instant fuel economy thingy like all BMW. So it's pretty nice. This is a steering wheel. It's a Napa leather steering wheel. It's the M Sport steering wheel. It looks like it's from the 1 Series again. As you can see, it has a paddle shifters, and on the left hand side you have your cruise control, and on the right hand side you have your radio controls. You have your M button on it. Pretty nice. This car does not have the limiter. Now this is the stalks. As you can see, on the left hand side you do have your indicators and your brights. This car does have automatic brights, and on the right hand side you have your wipers with your automatic wipers. Now this is the other power driver's side. As you can see, you do have a nice AC vent, your lights, and then you also do have a piece of storage. When you open out that piece of storage, as you can see, you do have some storage. It is aligned in a Velcro material. Now this is the door panel of this car. Pretty nice door panel. It's very unique. As you can see, you do have your speakers, and you also do have some storage, and you have full electric windows, you have electric mirrors. You can also open and close the boot over here, and something that I haven't seen BMW do, or at least I haven't been seated in these X4s or X3s, but I've never seen BMW using this kind of unlock and lock button. I've never seen that before. It's always over here. So this is very new to me. I've never seen that before, and this time both the driver and passenger has it. This reminds me a lot of the American SUVs. So as you can see, you have a very nice stitching over here, and also do have a tweeter and a speaker right over there. Now this is the passenger side. As you can see, you do have an AC vent, nice trim over here, and a cubby hole. Inside the cubby hole is nothing much, just a light and some storage. It is lined in a Velcro material. So now this is the seats of this car. These are approximately synthetic leather seats, or should I say leatherette seats like BMW calls them. They're fully manually operated. When I say manually operated, they can go forwards and backwards. They can recline, or recline like this even, and they can go up and down, as you can see. Alright, you also do have for your lumbar support over here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So up here you do have your SOS button, sunroof button, and a light, and you also do have an automatic day and night mirror. Now these are sun visors. As you can see, both the driver and passengers do have mirrors with lights. It looks exactly like it's from the 3 Series or 4 Series, as this is the platform of it. Since this is based off the 4 Series, you don't have handles, so yeah, you have a microphone in place of it over there. So yeah, talking about the quality of this car, you do have a soft touch dashboard and some soft touch here, leatherettes here, some soft touch there, and some plastic here, and some soft touch here. Actually, I'm pretty surprised, but wow, soft touch here even. So yeah, the quality of this car is actually pretty good for what it is and for the price range, and also of course the tier or the level this car is at with the series. But I think it's a pretty nice car. I mean, it's a very unique BMW. So that leads me to move on to the back of this car. So this is the back of this BMW X4, and as you can see, I'm pretty spacious at the back over here. It's a pretty nice back. So let's begin with the center console of this car. As you can see, you do have your AC vents right over there with your temperature scroll wheel. You have some storage and the cigarette lights, so it's pretty nice. Then you also do have an armrest right over here. As you may see, it also has a cup holder, which is also pretty nice. So these are the back of the seats. As you can see, both the seats do have netting, so you can put up some things on that netting for them to be netted up. Now these are the door panels. As you can see, they are very, very good looking for the tier this car is at. As you can see, you do have some speakers, nice handle, electric windows, and you also do have some storage. Again, you do have a tweeter and a speaker, which is pretty nice, and this very, very gorgeous stitching right over here. So then up here you do have a light, which is also pretty nice, and in place of not having handles, you do have coat hangers on both the sides at the back over here. So now this is the carpet quality. As you can see, pretty flush carpet. It's quite good quality. It's definitely not the ones from the 1 Series. It's very good for the class of this car. It's plush, it's not thin at all, which is pretty nice. And even that's the seating position. As you may see, I am seated quite nicely. I have leg room. It's actually pretty spacious. I mean, the headroom, it's very, very nice. I like it. So let me move on to the side of this car. So this is the side of this BMW X4, and as you can see, it looks really similar to the X6, like I've said multiple times in this video. So this is the slope I was talking to you about. Just look how flush and nice it looks. It looks really well designed. It's nearly like a hatchback, but a massive hatchback. So let's begin with the brakes and tires. You do have your 19-inch alloy mags with discs at the back and the front. These are the M Sport mags, so they do make the car look much more sporty and aggressive. So you do have your keyless go on your passenger and your front driver, and you also do have your tinted smash and grab windows, piano black package or your night package, sunroof, and you also do have your iconic traditional BMW fin. This car does sit pretty low to the ground for an SUV, which means you do have a very nice looking aggressive side skirts, X-Drive 2-liter D badging, M Sport badging, and you also do have this really nice bedding, which just reminds me of the 6 Series that I just reviewed. But either than that, the side of this car is really good looking for an SUV, or should I say sports SUV, as it is not like a proper SUV. Which leads to my opinion of this car. I think this car is a really, really great car for city driving, for hauling kids, for hauling everything you need to. I mean, this car is the ultimate soccer mom car. It's like not massive, but you've got all the features, the very aggressive coupe look, and of course you do have that X-Drive, which means that you can take this car out in the snow. That's of course if you're not in South Africa. I mean, look how it is in South Africa. So I will put the young Car Wiz score on the screen so you can see the scores that I gave this car. So as you can see for the daily scores, this car scored a well-deserved 33 out of 50 for the daily scores, and for the weekend scores an impressive 35 out of 50, which gives this car a very impressive and well-deserved 68 out of 100. This car really is a good car for its price and class. So finally, if you have stayed to this far of the video, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to smash the subscribe button, like button, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upcoming video like this. What is your thoughts on this car? I'd love to know your opinion down in the comment section below. So have a great day as always, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye. The sun is absolutely killing me. Coming up next on Young Car Wiz, I will be reviewing this very new 2021 Nissan Almera 1.5 Accenta. So please stay tuned, it will be an amazing video. It is a very unique car.